Night in the Woods is a small, independent video game. The story focuses on a cat, and her name is May, and it's about her returning to her small hometown after she drops out of college.
I was co-director of the game. I co-wrote the story with Bethany, and I did the art and animation.
My husband's an animator, and Adam Holoka, who had made games before and liked his art style and was like, hey, we should do something. And then it just ended up with, hey, you should help write for this.
Pittsburgh and Western Pennsylvania is all over the game. The place, the politics, the people, all these other little signifiers of the region, to the point where people can pick it out if they're from the area. They can go, oh, that just feels like Southside Slopes, or oh, this feels like Altoona.
The South Side was a huge win for us because we lived there when we first came here for like 5 years. Looking up and seeing all the details on the top of the buildings, we took a lot from that.
It was a really personal game, so setting it in places that we knew really well and had an attachment to and a connection with, for us felt kind of honest and exciting.
With people's tiny little backyards, the Catholic imagery, that's all stuff that we've just walked around and seen so many times. It just seemed really natural to base it here because this is what we know. I think it would be a very different game if we didn't live in Pittsburgh.
The most recognizable Pittsburgh thing would be Underhill in the game. You kind of run up this hill, just stairs in the background, and houses built on this 45-degree angle. That's very Southside Slopes.
We made sure to put pierogies in there. We had to represent the pierogies.
This is the Commonwealth Press Warehouse. We're a design, space, and print shop. At the time, they were always working out of their house, and that can drive you a little stir-crazy. So they'd ask if they could come in here and work, and I was like, of course, man, anytime you want to, you're more than welcome.
We work together like on our merchandise, our shirts and hats and all that stuff, so we're here all the time. So it's like a little home away from home. We weren't expecting the game to go over as well as it did.
We did the Kickstarter first, and like the response to that was amazing. And that was just this tiny little trailer, especially considering it was our first game and we're like, we don't know what we're doing.
There's the Independent Games Festival, which is kind of like the most prestigious you can get in the very niche world of independent games. We won the Excellence in Narrative Award, and we won the Grand Prize, which is kind of like Best Picture. The game connects with people because we just kind of try to be honest. There's a lot of games that are about mental health issues or about various regions and stuff, but a lot of time it doesn't always get talked about in video games in a straightforward manner. It connects with us just because it's us talking about ourselves and people we've known and people we've been. But we didn't want to make a game explaining to other people about ourselves. We were kind of just trying to make our own mythologies and our own stories about the people and the places that we knew.
It's difficult to explain how significant they've been with the amount of work they've brought through here. Both Scott and Bethany, they're the people that you want to succeed. Together, we just kind of tried to grow as much as we could, and now that they're killing it, it's so cool that they're choosing to stay with us so that we can both continue to grow together.
We knew we weren't going to be some huge, giant game, but people seemed to be into it, and it was like, oh, this is cool.